What's up guys, today we have a video I've been looking forward to making for a very long time, and that is putting in the new racing seat. The stock seat that is in now is not in good shape in any way, shape, or form. I can show you the side of it, because as you can see, it's all ripped up, and yeah, so I went out of my way to get a new racing seat, and I'll show you that right now. Alright, so here's the new racing seat. It's from Procar. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but it's very good, very light. It's good material. It's called velour. It's basically like a carpet, and then it has some leather on the sides. But yeah, it's good quality for the price. It's better than stock, and that's exactly what I was looking for. It came with these rails, which I don't know if I will be able to use, because I might just have to try to fabricate something, which I know we're gonna try to do. So alright, so we're gonna start by just taking out that old one, and let's get to it. Alright, so the first step of removing the seat is there's 4 bolts connecting it to the floor, and there's 2 in the front, I'll show you, and then there's 2 in the back. So I'm going to start with the 2 in the front, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the screw in the front that I got to take out, and then there's also one over here, right there. I already started taking them out just to make sure I could do it. But yeah, I'm going to finish that up, pull them out. Alright, so the back ones are a little more tricky because they're underneath these plastic pieces, and then the screw is right here. So I just used a screwdriver or something like that to pop the plastic pieces out, and then look, that's the screw you have to get out, and then it's the same on this side. And then that's basically it. And then you have the wire that's connecting the electronics to the seat, and then that's basically it, and the seat comes right out. So let's get to it. Alright, seat is out, and yeah, that's pretty disgusting, but we're going to vacuum everything out, clean it up, and start getting ready to put the new seat in. Sorry if you can't hear me, but there's a generator in the back. But yeah, so I'm going to start. I was thinking possibly taking all this off the old seat, all this controls, and putting it on the new one and seeing if it would fit. So I'm going to just start by taking off these 4 screws. There's 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And I'm going to start there and see how things look. Those 4 bolts took off all the electronics for the electronic seat forward and backwards, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I want to see if I can get the new seat and see if this would end up matching up, because if it does, that'll take a lot of effort and it'll work perfectly. So that's what we're going to try next. Alright, so I tried putting the new seat on the old electronics and the old rails, and it was just sitting way too hot, to the point where I couldn't even touch the pedals, and I'm pretty tall, so that shouldn't be a problem. But so now I think I'm just going to take the route of building my own rails. So I started mocking up, and this is what it looks like. So I started putting it on like a 2x4 to see how high I wanted this seat to sit. I sat in it to see what it would feel like. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to look like. So now I have to fabricate something that's going to give me that height, and I want to be able to move it, but we're going to see. But that's where I'm at right now, and I'll keep you updated. So this is what we came up with for the frame regarding the seat. So this is the seat rail that came with. So we, as you can see, it used to be like this. It was bent out like that, but we decided to bend it out straight. And now we made these brackets, which are going to attach right here, and like that. And we're going to put a bolt through there. And then this, if you look inside the car, there's the other bracket. This is going to mount inside here, and then this is going to go on top of it, just like that. We had to make custom ones because we couldn't get the original one to fit, and then so this is what we've come up with. We're going to put 2 holes, one here and then one on this other side, and that's where we're going to go, and we're going to see if it works. All right, so I think we figured out the front for the most part. As you can see, the brackets we made are pretty simple. Like, we've just bent this back, made a little L bracket, bolts there, and the same on this side, as you can see. And now we're just trying to get the height for the back, and now we have to make something for that in the back. But overall, it looks pretty good, and it feels amazing. It's very snug. The only problem I have with it is how hard it's going to be to get in and out, because the side bolstering is pretty strong, but it's coming together. We just got to figure out the back and then the seatbelt, and then we're done. I'm working on pulling all the wiring off for the seatbelt, which is going to tell the car that it is buckled in and stuff like that. I had pulled this off because now we have to find a way to attach this part to somewhere in this car, and then I have to pull this wiring harness off. So that's what we're going to get to. This one was easy because it was just one, I think it was a 19mm bolt or a nut, and then that came off, and now I got to figure out this. Alright, so I got the wiring harness off. No, that's one wire going to this, which is probably what tells the car that it's locked in. But then all this came out. So now I got to figure out what basically connects to here, one of these gray ones, which connects to the one in the car. If I show you the floor, there's one on the floor. So I got to find which one goes from that seatbelt to this, which is going to be tricky, but I'll be able to figure out. Okay, here's the finished product of what we decided to do with the seats. The back brackets, it looks really good. It was pretty simple, but it was a lot of fabrication. I missed a spot there with the paint, but because we had to get the seatbelt on that side, which comes over here and down there. So that was the hardest part. That took us a good amount of time to get figured out, but it looks great. I just took it for a spin, which you guys aren't supposed to know about yet because the car isn't running, because I haven't dropped that video, but that's going to be the next video. But I think that's going to do it all for today. If you comment, I'll try to get back to you and talk to you. But overall, thanks for everybody for subscribing. Just leave something to say, and I'll try to get back to you guys. But thank you for watching.